Hi, good morning everyone. How are you all doing? Let's get our bodies moving. What do you reckon? Standing up nice and tall. Making sure our feet are roughly hip distance apart, okay, not too far apart. We do want them right underneath of us. And then we're going to start to loosen up the body as we usually do. So just gently rolling those shoulders back, feeling how the body is moving today. Are you feeling a little stiff or you're feeling pretty good? And we'll do one more circle there. Good, okay, place your hands over your belly button and take a deep breath in. Feel the upper back expand as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, feel the belly button relax, or the tummy muscles just relax and sink back. And again, breathing in and deep breath out. We want to try and hold those tummy muscles in that position as we breathe in again and take the arms down. And again, breathing out. Good, this time breathing in, float those arms up, remember, floating and breathing out. And again, floating up as you breathe in and floating down. Going the other way, breathing in and out, keeping those shoulders relaxed. Last one, breathing in and deep breath out. Good, take those arms out to the side, make sure the shoulders are down. We're going to do a little twist to the right. Not going too far because we want to keep those hips facing forward, remember. Slowly around as you breathe out. Breathe in and hold. And breathe out, coming around. So again, those arms and shoulders are relaxed here. I see so many people still going around as far as they possibly can. And then they're twisting their knees and their ankles and their hips. And they're going really tight in the arms and shoulders. Just relax, just relax. It might not feel like you're doing a lot, but trust me, it is all you need to do right now. Coming back to the center, and we're gonna lower those arms down by our side. Good, I'm gonna step off my mat, making sure my feet are still underneath my hips. Rise up and tap one heel down, and then the other. Rise and tap, rise and tap. We're trying to engage that pelvic floor. That means we're lifting it and we're drawing that belly button back ever so gently just to hold it all in position, and it's going to keep everything stable in the center there and make it a lot easier for you to balance. Good. Keep in mind there are other factors in balance as well, not just that area. So if you're still losing your balance, it doesn't mean you're doing it all wrong. Okay, let's rise up and hold, and then lower down. And again, up and down. Now we're going to float the arms up as we come up. Whoa, don't get tight, because you're floating those arms, remember. Deep breath in and out. And breathing in and out. And we'll do one more, breathing in and out. Good, give your legs a little shake. We're gonna grab our elastic now, so make sure you've got that with you. Holding onto the ends of it, and then holding it roughly shoulder distance apart. Now we're not doing a lot with equipment today, okay? So I want to get down onto the floor. So make sure you're holding it about shoulder distance apart, remembering if your shoulders and neck are a bit stiff, take your arms out wider. Any discomfort in that area, then take your hands out wider. Don't stretch the elastic, okay? Let's take those arms up, float them up. Shoulders are down. I'm just going to gently take the shoulders back. So if you want to feel something here, what you're going to feel is a gentle stretch in the front of the shoulders. So that's right across the front there, okay? You feel a stretch and release, and a little stretch and release. We don't want to feel the neck getting super tight, and if it is getting tight, then just don't go back as far. Don't make it as intense. And let's do one more and hold it. So the chest is open, and we're gonna squeeze the waist as we come over. Squeeze it. Good, and pull up. This is important to pull up in the center. I see a lot of people that just go from side to side. Okay, let's lift out of those hips and arch over and up. Belly button gently drawing back, and we're using those muscles in the waistline, your oblique muscles, okay, your corset. You're using that to squeeze down. So we don't want to be pushing the hip away. You shouldn't feel anything going on in the hips at all. And over again. That's it. Let's do one more to each side. And again, you can let that head drop and relax your neck. And again, over. That's it, and back to the top. Good, let's just open that chest for 3 and 2 and 1 and bring it all the way down. Good. Give those arms and shoulders a good little shake, and then let go of the center of your elastic. Place that on the floor and then step, oops, step both feet into the center of the elastic. Now just before you go any further, well, make sure you're roughly even, but also make sure that your feet are about hip distance apart, okay? We don't want them up against each other. So we've got it roughly even, and we're gonna bring the hands in front. Now you wanna keep your wrists nice and strong here. If your elastic is already quite firm here, just stay there. If you want to make it harder, bend your elbows a little and bring your hands up higher. Just make sure that it's not pulling on those wrists. You've got to really strengthen and use those wrist muscles there. All right, shoulders down. Let's bend the knees and stand. And hold. Just have a little peek. Where are your knees? They shouldn't be touching. They should be directly over your toes here. Okay, and then back up again. And now keeping the back upright, off we go. Now what I want you to be aware of here, okay, and this is important if you want to be getting something out of this exercise, is that when you're doing this, all you're doing is releasing the knees, okay? So this is not a big squat movement. We are working on the pelvic floor, not the legs so much, not the back and the butt, okay? So making sure that there is tension in the elastic the whole time. So what you should not be doing is that, okay? See how I completely release all that tension? I want you to keep it tight the whole time. Can you see that? You can't see it if I turn. There we go. Okay, so there's some tension and it's still tight, okay? As I bend, it's just not as tight. Let's do 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Slowly release. Shake it out very carefully. Step off that elastic now. And yes, that is all we are going to do with it today. So pop it down. Give your arms a good shake, loosen up, wrists as well if you need to, because we're going to grab those weights next. Okay, I wasn't going to use these weights today anyway. I am now. All right, we're going to take our feet out about shoulder distance so that we can do a few little squats. Now we are doing squats, okay? I want you to keep those shoulders relaxed though, okay, and make sure you are not locking up your arms. At no point should you be going bang, bang on those elbows. Same when we do triceps, bang, bang is what I see. No banging. This is gentle exercise and it's meant to be gentle on those joints, okay? So don't make me keep showing you what's wrong. All right, let's come down and hold. We've done a little bicep curl there in towards the front of the chest. And we're just going to take another peek and have a look where those knees are, making sure they're over the toes. There should be no ankles rolling inwards, okay? And then we're going to stand. And we're going to do 10, pull up tall, and 9, pull up tall, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and hold. Lengthen the arms, That's as long as they get, okay? Chin tucked. Now if your back gets sore, just come up a little bit, but we're gonna pull those elbows back. 1, gentle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stand tall. Good, okay, shake those legs if you need to, and we're gonna make a wider stance now and turn those feet out. Take the hands onto the shoulders and out to the side. Remember, we don't want the shoulder tilting forward, so keep your elbows under you. All right, pushing up and hold. Now, I'm not gonna be super mean and get you keep your arms up there. You can drop those elbows down, and then very carefully, just have a peek to the side. Okay, don't go forward. Peek side to side and make sure those knees are traveling over the toes. Pull those knees right back. You can feel the inner thighs working there, yeah? If you can't, maybe make a wider stance or try and come down a little deeper. All right, coming back up, and we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ready to hold, and 1. Bring the arms down, bring them in, lower those elbows into the waistline and bring the hands together, sticking those elbows out. Take your shoulders and roll them back and down, and then open the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, 5, and stand. Good work. All right, carefully bring those legs in, give them a good shake. That is all we're gonna do right now from up here. So you can pop your weights at the end of your mat, bend your knees, give your arms another shake, take your feet out wide, toes forward. Take a breath in, bring the right arm out to the side, hand by your leg, and breathe out as you slide down. Now the aim here is to get a stretch up through this area of the body, okay? You might feel a little bit in the hips, but if you're pushing that hip away, okay, firstly, you're twisting, put a lot of pressure into this knee and ankle, okay? Secondly, you've changed the stretch completely, okay, and in a really bad way. So I want you to look forward or up and lengthen the top arm, and then bring it in. Other arm, deep breath in and out. So it means you need to keep the tummy connected, the core connected, belly button back. And let's do that once more. Deep breath out. And in, and deep breath out, and in. Good, and you can bring those feet back in again. Okay, grab yourself a drink and then come and stand at the end of your mat. We're only going to do a 1-minute plank today because got things to do, got things I want you to do. So standing at the end of your mat, make sure that the plank is a good one for you, okay? So if you usually do 2 minutes on your knees, maybe do 1 minute up on your feet, see if you can get there. All right, just make sure you can feel it working properly. All right, firstly, take a breath in. Breathe out, drop the chin to the chest and slowly roll yourself down. Now these arms and shoulders are relaxed. They are hanging underneath you. You're not stretching through the fingers to get to the floor quicker. Take a breath in at the bottom. Now as you breathe out, pull that belly button right back towards your spine. Really tighten those tummy muscles and slowly roll back up. So if you can take your mindset to your tummy drawing in and the lift starting there, hopefully you'll be able to leave those shoulders relaxed. Take a breath in and breathe out, chin to the chest, and we roll down. Let those arms just hang. Feel the shoulders roll forward as you do that. And deep breath out, roll up, lift through the center of the body. And we're standing again, we're getting taller. All right, we're coming down again, and this time we are going to walk out into our plank. So chin to the chest, deep breath out all the way down. Once you get down as far as you can go, bend your knees, get those hands on the floor, either on your fists or flat hands, and walk yourself out into your plank. Come down to your knees as you go if you need to. Remember, you can always come down onto your elbows. Think about your posture. We want to have the elbows or wrists directly under those shoulders, okay, or the shoulder line. Think about the line that shoulders make along the floor, okay, and as long as your elbows or your wrists are in that line, okay, so we don't want to have them forward or behind our shoulders, okay. That's what I mean by shoulder line, okay? So you can go a little bit wider than your shoulders, especially if you find it really hard to open the chest and think about that good posture still. So if you tend to roll forward, that's when you want to get those arms out just that little bit wider, just enough to allow you to be able to flatten out your back a little. At the same time, while your upper back is doing that, your lower back has to be going the other way. So it needs to be pulling up to make it flat through the lower back. You don't want those hips sagging, and that's where the tummy comes in. And I forgot to check the clock. Let's go 30 more seconds, but you should be able to feel the tummy muscles working, okay? So if it means that we need to make your plank a little harder, please get in contact with me. Let's work out what you're doing and let's try and sort it out for you, okay? Let's see if we can improve this year on what we did last year. Okay, got 10 seconds left now. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good work. All right, we're gonna call that a minute. So I want you to stretch yourself right back, really long arms here. Good, then sliding on down onto the tummy and placing the hands under the forehead. Let that chest, sink all the way to the floor. So really get those elbows out wide so that you can sink. Don't keep yourself all squished up here, okay? And relax. All right, chin is tucked, belly button is back. We're gonna lift the chest from the floor. At the same time, we're gonna lift both legs. So gently coming up and gently lower down. Now let's breathe. Deep breath out, coming up, and breathing in, coming down. Breathing out, going up, breathing in, coming down. Good. Now, are you feeling that in your lower back? If so, I want you to do one leg at a time. You're better off to do it one leg at a time than to keep pushing through any discomfort in that lower back, because you'll just end up sorer later. If you're feeling it in your neck and shoulders, just leave those arms on the floor. You don't have to lift the arms, they are a weight. And if it's too much, in particular the neck, then just leave them on the floor. Still focusing on lifting the chest away from the floor though, okay? So that we're still using those upper back muscles here. Let's do 2 more. Deep breath out and breath in. Deep breath out and breath in. Good, slip those elbows in under your shoulders, squeeze that lower back, open the chest. Good, okay, we're gonna slide down. You're gonna slip your hands underneath or just behind those shoulders, right in close to your body. Tuck your chin, push yourself up, and then stretch yourself right back into child's pose again. You may feel that a little stronger in your lower back, that's okay. Good, okay. Now we're gonna turn around. Now we're gonna get serious. All right, so, grabbing those weights. Okay. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's have a look at the feet. They shouldn't be touching. Let's have a look at the knees. They shouldn't be touching, nor should they be hanging out to the side. So try and get those feet onto the floor. And even if you can't get your toes completely onto the floor and you're like this, that's okay. But let's not let the feet roll out. Let's pull them in. Let's use those inner thighs and line up those legs and feet. Take your feet a little wider if you're having trouble with that. Sit up nice and tall, belly button back, and you're just going to use that little pelvic tilt, just a small one. Getting the pelvis loosened up. You can see the shoulders are not doing anything here. It's all in the pelvis. And you can feel the belly button sinking back towards the spine, just a little bit, and slowly starting to tighten those abs that sit right above the pubic bone, right down low there. Good, now we're going to go a little bit deeper and we're going to do that same movement and then continue to push back through the center of the body. So we arch that back and then we sit up. Now if you need to stop at any point, make sure you do. Deep breath out, breathe in and hold, breathe out and lift, and breathe out and back, breathe in and hold, and breathe out and lift. Good, let's have a look at our posture while we're doing this. Tuck, work through the tummy muscles so you can feel it activate, tighten underneath the rib cage and right down low as well. Shoulders should not be getting super tight, okay? Because if you're lifting them and rolling forward with your shoulders, then your tummy's not doing the work it needs to be doing, okay? So let's go again, tuck and lean and hold. Feel that it's all in the tummy. Even though I'm dropping my chin down, I'm not rolling my shoulders forward, I'm arching my back. Good, let's give it a shake. I was going to keep going. No, let's give it a shake. And then we're going to go into a little bit more. Now, if you want to stop, have a rest. If you don't want to do all the repetitions or all the sets, don't do them, okay? Just do what you can. Again, if you're pushing through back pain, it will not get better. You'll get sorer each day instead. All right, deep breath out. Breathe in and hold. We're going to lengthen the arms away from the body a little. So now we're using those weights as well. We're going to lift them up over the head 3 times. 2, and you can feel as you lift those arms that the tummy muscles have to work harder, especially right underneath that rib cage. Let's go again. And 1, and 2, and 3. Now if your back is getting sore, just stop, miss a couple, and then come back for the last one. Otherwise, keep it going. 2. The further those weights are from your body, of course, the heavier they're going to be in your shoulders. So if it's too much on the shoulders, then you just bring them in a little closer to your body. We've got 2 more sets like this. We want to feel those tummy muscles working. Yes, the shoulders are working too, but we need to make sure we can feel the tummy work. 1, 2, and 3, and then we sit up. Good job. Place those weights down carefully. Shake it out if you need to. Then when you're ready, sit up tall again and take your arms out in front of you. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, pelvic tilt. Drop the chin to the chest and continue to roll yourself as slow as you can all the way down to the floor. Then bend those knees up towards the ceiling again. All right, hands are down by your side. I'm going to get you to turn your palms so that they're facing towards the ceiling now, and just as you do that, feel what happens in the shoulders. The shoulders sink backwards, opens up the chest a little. Keeping the arms down just by the floor there. You're going to take a breath in, and when you breathe out, you're going to bring your chin into your chest. So you're looking now at your legs, and you're going to reach for your ankles, remembering that your ankles are down by your feet, not your knees, so keep your arms low. Deep breath out, and breathing in. And deep breath out, and breathing in. Now, if you use this deep breath, you're going to find that the neck gets more support. It's relaxed more, okay? It means that your tummy muscles are going to be doing the job they need to be doing. Just like before, you need to be using the tummy, not your neck muscles. Now, if you've got any injury or issues going on in your neck, you can support your neck as you do that. But I still want you to try and keep your elbows out to the side. So we don't want to yank on the head. We're going to do 5 more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then we're going to come up and hold. Now I'm going to get you to circle your arms around and support the neck. I'm linking my fingers and making sure my hands are supporting my neck, not holding onto my head. Elbows out to the side. What I'm going to get you to do is just butterfly those arms a little bit, not too much because I don't want you bouncing around. I want you to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, no bouncing, keep it slow, keep it small. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose again, out through the mouth. We're going to do that 4 more times. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So 1 more full breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then we're going to slowly lower down. Good. Let's take those arms back down by our side again. And let's take the right leg into tabletop. Now, of course, you can always do this from full tabletop position. That is completely up to you. I'm going to do it with my left foot on the floor, but if you want to go full tabletop, go for it. We're going to extend that leg out as low as you can without your back lifting and bring it back to tabletop, not closer. And again, out 1 and tabletop and 2 and tabletop and 3 and tabletop. It doesn't matter if you feel like it's too easy. I want you to feel what the movement is, okay? Feel the tummy, the belly sink into the floor as you extend that leg away from you. 4, 3. You can feel the leg working too, and that's important because that's going to help support that knee. Good. Take that foot down and change legs. Again, if you're in full tabletop, that's okay. Just change legs now. Extend and in. 1, 2, 3. As you're extending, make sure that belly is sinking. And 5, deep breath out, push it away. And 6, you can feel the pelvic floor engaging there. 7, 8, you're not going to feel that pelvic floor though if you're going too fast. 9 and 10, come back in and lower down. Bring the feet a little closer to your bottom and squeeze those legs together. Take the arms out to the side and we're just going to do a little twist to the side, only halfway. Hold. Slowly roll through the center over to the other side. Now we're only doing a few of these, so you can just keep your feet on the floor for now and just get a lovely stretch through the back. Making sure though that you're still activating those core muscles, so the center of the body. Breathe out, roll it through. Breathe in and hold, don't let go. You don't want your back arching. Let's go 1 more to each side. And deep breath out. Make sure you finish the movements properly. Come back to the center and then lower your feet. Good. All right, we're going to support our neck now. I'm going to have those elbows right out to the side. I'm going to take my feet just a little further away again. I'm going to bring that right leg into tabletop, and now those who do want that more challenge, you're going to come up to full tabletop, okay? So you can still do it with 1 foot on the floor if you like. All right, so as we breathe out, we're going to curl up and extend the right leg. And back. And again. And back. I want you to feel that belly sinking into the floor, and I want you to look towards your legs so that you are bringing that chin into the chest. We don't want to leave the head or the nose pointed to the ceiling because the neck will strain. And 5, and 4, and 3, elbows out, and 2, and last one. Good, and we're going to change legs. Off we go, and 1. Deep breath out. Make sure if your back is getting sore that you take your leg higher. You don't need to go too low. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, and here's the last one, 10. Good. Bring those knees into your chest, gently pull them towards you. Your butt should still, or your lower back there, that big, huge, flat bone there, that should still be on the floor, okay? Don't lift it, all right? Relax your core a little. Good work. Okay, now we're going to take those arms out to the side, palms to the ceiling. We're going to take both legs to tabletop. Bring your legs together, make sure they are together, feet and knees, and swing them gently. Take them over to the right and hold. Take a breath in. Breathe out, roll through the center. Feel that lower back try and sink towards the floor as you come through, and then hold and breathe in again. Now we don't want to make this an intense movement, okay? None of them are, all right? So what I want you to feel is the tummy muscles working. So there should be no pain or discomfort in your back at all. And your shoulders should be relaxed back on the floor. So there should be no tension in the upper body too. Sometimes when we go too far, our upper body wants to help out. All right, again, a lot of Pilates is about separating the muscle groups through the body. And you need to be able to do that so that they work properly. Otherwise, those big muscles, your butt, your legs, your upper back, or the central upper back area, they do everything for us, and then they get tight and the other muscles get weak. So let's make sure everyone is doing their job properly. And we're going to do one more of these twists to each side. And slowly through. And then we're going to come back to the center. And once more, we're going to hug those knees into the chest. Just gently pull it towards you. Okay. Good. If you need to, you can lengthen your legs out along the floor and give them a good shake, because we are going to bring those legs back in. We are still using them. This time, both knees in at your chest. I want you to hold on to that left knee, and then I want you to extend the right leg up to the ceiling. Okay, when you do that, you can feel that your lower back is flat on the floor, yeah? Slowly feel what happens through your back as you take your legs slowly down. So eventually you'll start to feel the pelvis changing position, and you'll feel the back trying to lift. It'll even lighten its weight on the floor a little bit. That's when the tummy muscles really need to be working, because they've got to keep your back in position. Otherwise, you're just going to arch your back completely and hurt yourself. So find a point that you feel comfortable with, okay? And then look where your nose is. That's a center line here, okay? So for now, I just want you to leave your back on the floor. Keep your nose at that center line and change legs. And change legs. And change. Now keep changing legs, keep alternating, gently pulling one knee in. Now when we do this, I don't want you twisting the whole body, and I see that quite often, which is why I'm talking about that center line. We want to keep the whole back flat on the floor, including the shoulders, the whole back. All right, so let's bring the chin into the chest, looking at those legs as we do it, pulling that belly button, letting it sink right down into the floor as we move. You might find you can lengthen that leg out a little lower now. If it's hurting your neck though, just go back to head on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're breathing. 8, 9, 10, and both knees in. Good, all right. Gently take those legs back to the floor, stretch them out, and give them another shake. So we're gonna do our bike, which everyone loves, so we can get those obliques working. So, bend the knees up to start with. Once again, bring that left knee in towards your chest. Now you might find without the support of your hands, it doesn't come in as close. That's fine, that's fine. Link your fingers now and support your neck. Elbows out. Bring your other knee into the chest and then lengthen it out. You're going to come up and over and you're going to twist your right elbow towards your left knee. And then we're going to change sides and change again and change again. Good. Now I want you to feel that belly button sinking into the floor. So we're going to breathe out and in and in and out, sinking down. We're not rocking, okay? We are moving, but we're not rocking. So those hips are anchored into the floor. Okay. Good. For those that want to go a little longer, we'll do 10, 9, 8, breathe, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the head and bring the knees in. Good work. Gently take those feet down. Hands down by your side. Let's open up those hips. Take a breath in. Breathe out, pelvic tilt. Squeeze your bum now. Lift those hips nice and high. Open them up. Breathe in and hold. Breathe out. Roll it back down. Okay. So we do tummy muscle exercises so that the tummy muscles can strengthen a little bit, and they're very deep tummy muscle exercises, and so that might be why you don't burn as much as you expect to burn, okay, because they are deep, all right? So you might not get a six-pack just doing what we're doing. You have to do a few more. Okay, but the tummy muscles help to support the lower back. Right now in this movement, we're working the lower back, but we're using our butt muscles to help support. So give your butt a little squeeze as you lift, hold, and as you roll down, I want you to keep squeezing it so that you can get the center of your back onto the floor before your butt. Again, roll it up and hold. And breathe out, squeeze the bum as you roll down as well. Good work. Okay, stretch it out, shake it out again. Bring your knees in. Take your knees, pull them towards your shoulders so you're opening up those hips. And release. Put your hands behind your knees. You know what time it is? I was going to say it's time to rock and roll. Let's go. Up you come. Can you balance? You're still using those tummy muscles as you do. So belly button back. So you're relaxing the shoulders because the tummy muscles are holding you here. Your tummy muscles and your lower back muscles. Okay, so relax those shoulders. They should have nothing to do with it. Even as you take your arms out and it changes, it gets a little heavier because you've got no support from the upper body anymore. Okay, those arms should be floating. No tense fingers, no tense elbows, no tense shoulders. It's all tense in the center there. Yeah? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower and stretch. Good work. Okay, we're gonna push the chest forward. Make sure you can feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Take a breath in. Now breathe out. Let the head drop down. Relax the shoulders. Take another breath in. Breathe out. Relax the back right from the hips. Take another breath in. Fill those lungs up. And breathe out. Relaxing the whole back right up to the neck. Good. Draw the belly button towards the spine and sitting up. Legs out wide. Push forward and hold. You should be feeling those inner thighs stretching already. If you're not feeling those inner thighs stretching, get those legs out wider. Okay? Take a breath in. Breathe out. Drop the chin down to the chest. Hold that position as you breathe in and fill the lungs. Feel the upper back expand. Breathe out, relax right from the hips all the way up the spine, into the neck. Take another breath in. Relaxing everything. Now while you're down at this point, I want you to stay down here, but slowly transfer yourself over your right leg. You're going to feel a change in the stretch in the lower back. Deep breath out, sinking and relaxing. Keep yourself down low, come through the center and over to the other leg. Keep that butt on the floor as well. Once again, you can feel that that lower back stretch has changed. And coming back to the center again. Draw the belly button towards the spine and sitting up. Good. If you need a little bit of assistance, use your hands to bring your legs back in. Give them a shake. All right, bring that right leg across, pull back that foot. Don't rush into the stretch. Make sure you lift up first and then turn. Good, very slowly coming back around and change the legs over. Pull it back, sit up tall and deep breath out. And back around. Good, give your legs a really good shake. Take them round to the side and come down onto your elbow, knees are bent. You are going to keep your hips on the floor, don't worry about that. But I do want you to lift that rib cage, okay, so that it is not sinking. That's not a comfortable position. Sit up, okay, get that elbow underneath your shoulder. Belly button back, take that arm up and over, let the head drop. Push the rib cage here towards the ceiling, hips are on the floor. Feel that stretch in the side of the body, and if you let your head just drop, you might even get a little bit of a stretch in the neck. Good, and coming back up, place that hand on the floor, push yourself up and change sides. Coming down onto that elbow. Once again, lift that rib cage. Take the arm up and over, push the ribs to the ceiling. Let the head just hang, relax your neck. Good, and release. From here, I want you to come onto your knees and into child's pose. And I'm going to get you to really stretch those arms right out. Really walk those fingers away. So your bum goes one way, your arms are going the other way, and you can feel a stretch in your upper back. Good, release from that. Take the knees out about the width of your mat. And now you're just gonna sink your chest towards the floor. Deep breath in through the nose. Breathe out and sink yourself down. and release. Good, use your arms to help you release. Push the hips forward, squeeze that butt, open up, and carefully take your right foot forward. Make sure you've squared up with the floor, have a look where your ankle and knee are, and then pelvic tilt to stretch that back leg and hold. It's getting warm in here. Good, very carefully changing legs, trying not to kick your weights as you go, and tilt. And release. Good, from here I'm going to bring my hands down by my knees. I'm going to tuck my toes, and of course you've got a few options. You can push yourself back into your crouch position, but if that's not going to work for your knees, push that bum up and get your feet down onto the floor. Relax your upper body. Everyone push their heels into the floor and the bum towards the ceiling. Relax your arms, relax your neck. And slowly unroll. Center of the body is what tightens and lifts as you unroll. Good, bring the arms forward. Deep breath out, squeezing back, and breathe in. Breathing out, and hear a funny noise. And once more, breathing out. Good, and arms down. Drop your chin to your chest now. And then rolling your chin along your chest over towards the right shoulder. You're going to do 3 slow, gentle head nods to the right. 1, feel the stretch in the neck as you do it. 2, and 3, roll through the center over to the other side. Try not to move other parts of your body. Gently, 1, 2, and 3, roll back to the center, lift the chin to look forward, drop the ear down, and up and over, and center. Good, breathing in and out. Breathing in, lift those shoulders, and breathing out. Breathing in, elbows back. And deep breath out. Once more, breathing in and out. Shoulders up and down. Elbows gently back. And release. Well done, everyone. Good work. Take it easy, everyone. Have a great week. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.